morning, everybody. Welcome to the Silverdome. I'm Fred McLeod, live with Chuck Daly's 1-on-1, a very special Game 6 edition of this program. And Chuck, little did we know when this show debuted on Christmas Day that we'd be talking about Chuck Daly's 1-on-1 in the summer season. And I imagine you'd like it to extend a long time, right?
Yeah, I'd like to extend a few more weeks. A lot to have to do with that will be tonight, how we respond, what kind of intensity we have defensively. We know what they're capable of doing. I keep saying that, but it's true.
You guys came to the Dome this morning for a usual shoot-around. Tonight with a 9 o'clock start, a little extra time between the normal shoot-around and the ballgame. What, for example, did you do to kill the time today?
Well, that is a problem. I hate these 9 o'clock starts. I wish we'd start at 6:30 and get them over with, because at least you know where you are when the game's over. I went to the office, took care of some office work, then just started riding around a little bit, stopped at a couple of clothing stores just to kill some... Yeah, right.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, just to kill some time, and got home and walked around a little bit and tried to lay down, watch the news and so forth. Kind of hard to focus on anything except this game right now, though.
You find if your mind drifts and you want to think about something else, it comes right back to basketball in this game?
You know how bad it is? I don't even think about desserts, and I usually think most of the time about desserts and eating, and I don't even think about eating, so you know I'm in trouble. Yeah, it's hard to focus on anything else at this point, because it's a very big moment in this organization's life, my life as a basketball coach, our players, and we all want to do well and respond.
Is that why Pat Riley stays so thin? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, well, I think he's a lot younger. You know, he's got those genes, whatever, but you do a lot of worrying. I'll tell you one thing. I'm watching that series last night, and they see both he and Bill Burtka up screaming and hollering, sweating a little bit. And usually you don't see the Casey Jones and Pat Riley sweat like the rest of us. We got to beg a little bit more.
Every fan in this town, and even us in the media, thinking about L.A., making plans to go to L.A. But you as a coach, and I'm sure your players, can't even afford to broach the subject of the Lakers or the Mavs, can you?
No, we've talked about, number one, this is a big game for our franchise and a big game for this team. But it's a big game also if you lose. It means you've got to go back to Boston and try to win again. I don't know about any arrangements whatsoever going anywhere, except we know if we should lose tomorrow that we'll be leaving at 5:30 to go to Boston to play, and I want to put that in their minds because I really don't want to do that.
But how do you talk about a Game 7 possibility at the risk of talking about losing here because you don't want to think about negative thoughts?
No, I haven't even talked about another game. I said, hey, we've got to do it tonight, and we started the other night focusing only on Game 5. Don't worry about 6 or 7, and you can't even think about 7 or anything beyond tonight, because you've got to try to get the job done tonight. And the problem is that we haven't played as frenzied in here as we have on the road. And their club, I don't know why. We seem to think that we've got that protection at home because we've been reasonably successful at home. So frankly, we're playing the same team with the same talents, and this is a very talented group who can score and get the job done.
Yeah, because you couldn't ask for a better setting. Perhaps 40,000 people. There'll be like a Monday Night Football crowd in here. National television, Game 6, a chance to go to the finals. I mean, if guys can't get up and be frenzied, they never will.
Well, I think we'll be up. I think our intensity will be there. Sometimes, though, intensity takes away from parts of your game, particularly the shooting area. And then you start making turnovers. So both clubs, and particularly us, we might be a little nervous at first. Hopefully not. Hopefully we're past that point. We come out and play one of our best games and shoot very well.
Dennis Johnson, of course, injured, is back in Game 5 in the fourth quarter. Danny Ainge has some back problems. Now, you talk to KC, and he's saying, I don't know if these guys are going to play. I'll believe it when I see it. But you can't be lulled into that trap, can you?
Well, psychological ploys or not, I think they'll both show up and play well. That can get your club to let down sometimes. I also reminded our guys when we played L.A. This year out there, the guy that beat us was Wes Matthews off the bench when someone didn't show up. So you can't depend on anything, and you've got to go play as if the guy you're playing against is the best player in the world.
You can't save it for tomorrow or Sunday or any time else.
Well, you'd be very foolish if you did. It just means you got to play that much harder again, and you might as well lay it down tonight.
It's the biggest game in your coaching career?
Oh, I'd have to say so. It means more than at any other time. I've labored a long time in anonymity, so to speak, and I'd like to be part of this club if we can move on to the next round.
Plus, this TV show has made you famous now.
Yes, one way or another. It's that laugh meter.
All right, we'll see you in about 20 minutes.
All right, thank you.
Okay,
see you later. Bye-bye.
Stay with us. Coming up, we'll have a couple of writers from some very famous national publications kind of get a barometer of what people around the country are thinking about the Pistons particularly and this series with the Celtics. Stay with us. Chuck Daly's One-on-One is brought to you in part by your Metro Detroit quality dealers. By Arbor Drugstores. Shop Arbor, the drugstore with the difference. By LensCrafters, quality glasses in about an hour. And by NBD.